Welcome. Today is a celebration to honor and recognize the tremendous achievements and accomplishments of our student body. As we move through today's festivities, we ask everyone to be supportive of their peers and our greater Bruin family. This includes refraining from disrupting speeches or impeding movement in our commencement venue. Please note that inappropriate behavior could lead to your removal from the arena. We kindly ask for your cooperation in maintaining a respectful and orderly environment so that all attendees can fully enjoy and appreciate this very special occasion. Thank you for your understanding and support. The academic processional is about to begin. Please welcome the Grand Marshal, faculty leaders, college faculty, and now, led by the 2025 Provost's Graduates of Excellence, the graduating class of 2025.
Friends, family, graduates, faculty, and staff, welcome to the Salt Lake Community College 2025 Commencement Ceremony. We are pleased to have you here to honor the graduating class of 2025. At Salt Lake Community College, students are the focus of our efforts and mission of the institution, and it is our pleasure to showcase and celebrate their accomplishments during momentous events such as this. Please join me in welcoming Tehamara Yuta for our call to welcome. Thank you, Tehamara Utah, for that beautiful performance. Please rise if you are able. For Saleh Community College distinguished platform guests, and remain standing for the posting of the colors and the national anthem. The colors will be posted by the Utah National Guard, followed by the national anthem, performed by a slick student of construction management, Kataki Bake.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave and the home of the brave, brave.
You may be seated. It is my honor to welcome the 2025 graduates, the President's Party, and faculty, staff, family, and friends of our graduates. Before we begin, I have some short housekeeping items for your attention. As a courtesy to one another and to help all enjoy this morning ceremony, please silence your cell phones. Also, in case we were to experience an emergency, please use this moment to locate the exit nearest you. For everyone's safety, please remain seated for the program's duration. If you need to leave, please exit from the top of the seating area. Please refrain from entering the arena, floor, or the backstage's areas. A professional photographer will be taking pictures of the graduates as degrees are awarded. So we ask that family members wait until after the program to take pictures of the graduates. It is now my honor and privilege to turn the program over to our president, Dr. Greg Peterson.
Thank you, Ricky. Can I just say, wow, what an amazing sight. Thank you for being here on such an amazing day. This is such a joyous event for us. Truly extraordinary as we celebrate 77 years of education, excellence, and student success. For some families, graduating from Salt Lake Community College is a family rite of passage. If you've graduated from SLIC, please raise your hands if you're able to do so we can honor you. Now let's talk about who really matters today, and that, of course, is you, the class of 2025. This year's class consists of 3,385 graduates earning degrees and certificates. That's impressive. The youngest graduate is 16, with many graduates being duly enrolled high school students. And the oldest graduate is a very young 67. Today's graduates represent 45 countries and 33 states. Mm. 165 are currently graduating from high school, and 1,580 graduates identify as first-generation college students. and 151 graduates are veterans. We'd like to take a moment. Would any veterans present please stand to be recognized for your service? Thank you. All of these graduates have worked hard and deserve our recognition. While we may feel great joy, triumph, and gratitude, many of us are also experiencing sorrow for friends and family members who are not with us today. We'd like to ask that we take a moment to honor those who have been a part of our journeys, who we wish could be with us in this moment. Please join us in a moment of silence in their honor. Thank you. I am joined on stage this morning by incredible supporters of Salt Lake Community College and our students, and it's my privilege to introduce our special guests. As I introduce each one, I ask that they stand and remain standing until all introductions have been made. Also, please hold your applause until we have completed the introductions. Our honorary doctorate recipients, Alan E. Hall, chairman of the Alan and Jeannie Hall Foundation, Jeannie Novak Hall, president of the Alan and Jeannie Hall Foundation. From the Utah System of Higher Education, Jeffrey Landward, commissioner. Members of the Utah Board of Higher Education, Amanda Covington, chair. Sharon Eubank, Muskinwalia, student board member. School district superintendent, Benjamin Horsley of Jordan School District. Granite School District, put that right there. Our SLCC legislative champion, Utah State Senator and Majority Assistant Whip, Michael K. McKell. From the SLCC Foundation, Kevin Potts, SLCC Foundation Board Chair. Roger McQueen, SLCC Foundation Board Emeritus and 2012 Honorary Doctorate recipient. Our Board of Trustee members, Lori Chillingworth, Chair. Coralie Ashton Alder, Vice Chair. Brady Southwick. Dr. Tashelle Wright, Leadership Council Trustee Representative and 2022 SLCC Distinguished Alumni. Mike Bird, Alumni Leadership Council Chair and Interim Trustee. Our Ground Marshal, Catherine Kitt Giddings, Professor of Education. Our Staff Association President, Brandy Mayer. Our student leaders, Naomi Ray, SLCC Student Association President, 2024-2025, and Student Trustee. Ricardo Reyes Flores, SLCC Student Association President, 2025-2026. SLCC's Executive Cabinet, Dr. Jason Pickavance, Interim Provost for Academic Affairs. Chris Martin, Vice President for Finance and Administration. Abby McNulty, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Leonel Nieto, Interim Vice President for Institutional Effectiveness. Dr. Brett Perazzi, Vice President for Student Affairs. Tim Sheehan, Vice President for Government and Community Relations. Our academic deans, Dr. Jenny Abbott, Acting Associate Vice President for Salt Lake Technical College and School of Technical and Professional Specialties. Dr. Craig Caldwell, School of Science, Mathematics, and Engineering. Dr. Trish Gorman, Gail Miller Business School. Dr. Roderick Land, School of Humanities and Social Sciences. Dr. Robert Pettit, School of Health Sciences. Richard Scott, School of Arts, Communication, and Media. And our keynote speaker, Brannigan Knowlton. Thank you all. You may be seated. That was the hardest part of my morning. I am also honored to introduce our 2024-25 Distinguished Alumni Award recipients. Please join me at the podium as I introduce you. Our first Distinguished Alumni recipient is South Jordan Mayor Don R. Ramsey. Dawn experienced SLCC at two different stages in her life. First, a few years after high school, and later as a non-traditional student after raising 6 children. After a 20-year break from education, Dawn was excited to return to school. An SLCC academic advisor helped her create a learning plan, reigniting her educational journey. She also credits an anatomy and physiology professor for recognizing her potential and encouraging her growth. In 2017, shortly after graduating from SLCC, Dawn was elected as South Jordan's first female mayor. She believes her SLCC degree gave her the confidence to run for office. Dawn later earned a bachelor's degree from BYU and is now serving her second mayoral term. Please help me congratulate Dawn. Our second distinguished alumni recipient is Principal Daniel Barney Sterlin. Danny Sterlin has been an integral part of the Kearns High School community for 25 years, serving as a student, basketball coach, history teacher, and now principal. He also worked as a school leadership director for the Granite School District, where he supervised high school and junior high principals. Danny credits his time at SLCC for shaping his educational journey, where small class sizes and personalized attention helped him discover his passion for history. He earned a bachelor's degree in health, minor in history, and later a master's in educational leadership from the University of Utah. Danny was named Secondary Principal of the Year in 2014 and received the Granite Education Foundation Excel Award in 2017. His proudest achievement is fostering a culture of respect, inclusion, and mutual acceptance at Kearns High School. Congratulations, Danny. I would now like to spotlight the exceptional talents among our student body. The students we are about to highlight represent the dedication, creativity, and impact that all of our graduates have demonstrated during their time at SLCC. These stories are just a few examples of the many remarkable achievements of the class of 2025. First, I'm excited to highlight Cassidy Archuleta, winner of last year's SLCC Tiny Poem Contest, and a graduate of excellence whose work is highlighted in our commencement program today. Let's give them a round of applause for their contribution. In fall 2020, SLIC established the college's honors program, offering a transformative experience across all majors. An exemplary honors student, Angel Traore, has truly made an impact at SLCC. As a first-generation business student in the honors program and Phi Theta Kappa, she represented her research on juvenile prison education programs at the Western Regional Honors Conference in Denver. Through her role as a peer mentor in the Office of Student Success, Angel has gone above and beyond to support and empower fellow students. She will soon transfer to Utah Valley University, UVU, to pursue a real estate career and is committed to making a lasting impact on her community. Today, we celebrate 5 years of growth of this program, from the first 3 graduates in 2022 to 24 graduates today. Will the honors program graduates and faculty stand if you are able? Okay, so you may be seated. And graduates, that's the level of energy you have to match today. Next, I am proud to recognize our civically engaged scholars. At SLCC, engaged learning is a cornerstone of our educational philosophy. It empowers us to apply our knowledge and resources to make meaningful community contributions. The 54 civically engaged scholars sitting before you today embody this. They chose to learn from their communities while playing a part in making Salt Lake and Utah stronger. Our students worked with our unsheltered neighbors, provided dental care to the uninsured, tutored and mentored elementary students, and worked with our seniors. Collectively, civically engaged scholars, as distinguished by their royal blue cords, completed over 16,200 hours of service. Their commitment to education that is rooted in real-world learning prepared them to navigate the complexities of their chosen path and catalyze positive change. One of these noteworthy students is Tricia Hardy. Tricia has served with the Road Home Organization and Bruin Pantries. She has also researched animal rights issues with Best Friends Animal Society. Tricia represented SLCC at the You Serve Utah Generation Volunteer Summit and at a Model UN Summit in New York that was focused on addressing global issues. Next summer, she plans to serve in Vietnam with YouthLink for almost a year. That's cool. Ultimately, Tricia wants to win a Nobel Prize. She is an excellent example of our graduates' inspirational work. Our civically engaged scholars did not do this alone. They were joined by their peers who participated in service through clubs, engaged classrooms, and other high-impact practices. They were also guided by dedicated SLCC faculty and co-educators in our communities. Over the past year, more than 3,783 community-engaged learning students participated in 216 course sections, contributing over 108,000 hours of service to our communities. And these courses were led by 67 dedicated faculty members. Our students, faculty, and community have taught one another, learned from one another, and in doing so, made today's success and our community's future their own. Will the civically engaged scholars, community-engaged learning faculty, and any students who have participated in service please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. I also have the pleasure of introducing and acknowledging the outstanding achievements of some of our faculty this year. These award recipients are seated to my right in the front row of the faculty section. I ask each recipient to stand following the announcement of their name and to remain standing. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been made. The 2025 Teaching Excellence Awards, given by the SLCC Foundation for an outstanding faculty, are awarded to Dr. Carolina Bloom, Associate Professor of Latin American Studies and Spanish, Kristen Hall, Associate Professor and Second-Year Coordinator of Dental Hygiene, and Dr. Manuel Santa Martinez, Assistant Professor of Biology. The 2026 Distinguished Faculty Lecture will be presented by Dr. Andrew Vogt, Associate Professor of Engineering. Thank you. I would also like to acknowledge our 2024-2025 Faculty Governance Leadership and Commencement Processional leaders. Dr. Rachel Marcial, Faculty Association President, Associate Provost, School of Science, Mathematics and Engineering, Biology. Gabe Byers, Faculty Senate President, Professor, School of Science, Mathematics and Engineering, Geographic Information Sciences Technology. Please join me in giving these exemplary faculty a round of applause. Each year, the college honors a state legislator who demonstrates their support for Salt Lake Community College and higher education in Utah. This year's legislative champion is Senator Michael K. McKell, Majority Assistant Whip from Utah County. Senator McKell, will you please join me at the podium? In 2013, Senator Mike McKell began his service in the Utah legislature, where he has been a steadfast advocate for Salt Lake Community College and higher education across Utah. He actively engages with college representatives to understand their priorities and support their critical initiatives. Senator McKell is also dedicated to improving educational opportunities for incarcerated students, supporting SLCC's prison education program to help students transition successfully into society. In 2024, he was elected to the Senate leadership team as Majority Assistant Whip and serves on the Senate Education Committee. Thank you, Senator McKell, for your demonstrated commitment to the students, faculty, and staff of Salt Lake Community College. Thank you, distinguished guests, for joining us today. Now let's turn our attention to the remarkable achievements of the Salt Lake Community College class of 2025. This is a day of great significance, not only for our graduates, but for everyone who has supported them in their journey. First and foremost, congratulations to each of you. Completing your studies and earning your degrees or certificates are no small feats. You have demonstrated dedication, perseverance, and a commitment to your goals. So let's show off a little bit. As I talk about how amazing you are, I'm going to invite you to stand up or shout out. And we know the level of energy we're expecting, right? Please stand up or give us a shout out if you are receiving a degree or certificate in applied technology, business, okay, I want the audience to rate who is louder. Education, humanities and social sciences, science, math, and engineering, health sciences, arts, communication, and media, or any other program at SLCC. Okay. Stand or shout out if you are transferring to a university or other college. If you are going right to work. If you are the first in your family to complete a college certificate or degree. Stand up or shout out if you are caring for children or other loved ones while a student. If you served in our armed forces while attending. If you spent long nights studying. I'm watching those who didn't stand. Or if you ever doubted that you would be here today. Congratulations for not giving up. You made it. As you move forward, remember the skills and knowledge you've gained here at SLCC. These will serve as the foundation for your future. There's another group we need to recognize today that made the class of 2025 possible. We know that this achievement isn't done alone, and there are a lot of people who stood by you, behind you, and maybe at times in front of you, pulling you along as you journeyed through college. Will all the family, friends, and supporters of our graduates, if you are able, please stand. Thank you for your sacrifices, your encouragement, your support, and your care. Today is proof that it was worth it all. Additionally, I acknowledge the dedication of our faculty and staff. Their commitment to your education and personal growth has been unwavering. Thank you for your exceptional work. Can we recognize our faculty and staff? Graduates, you are well prepared to face the challenges and opportunities ahead. You have the tools to make a positive impact in your communities and beyond. I have no doubt you will continue to achieve great things. Congratulations once again, and best wishes for your future endeavors. Thank you. I am now pleased to introduce an extraordinary individual who is a longtime advocate and champion of the college. Lori Chillingworth, Chair of SLCC's Board of Trustees, who will present our Honorary Doctorate Awards.
As chair of Salt Lake Community College Board of Trustees, it is my honor to present Alan E. Hall and Jean Novak Hall as Honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters recipients of the Salt Lake Community College Class of 2025. Please join me at the podium. Alan and Jeannie Hall have dedicated their lives to supporting community, education, service, family, and faith. Through their philanthropic efforts at Salt Lake Community College, they have championed scholarships and innovative training programs, helping countless students achieve their educational and career goals. Alan, a successful entrepreneur with degrees from Weber State University and Brigham Young University, believes in the transformative power of education to shape lives and careers. Jeannie, who also holds advanced degrees, has served as a counselor and community volunteer, notably in roles with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir and the Boys and Girls Club of Weber Davis. Both of them emphasize that education and service are an integral part to success in business and in life. Their work through the Alan and Jeannie Hall Foundation reflects their commitment to empowering individuals and strengthening communities. In recognition of their commitment to advancing educational opportunities in Utah, I am pleased to confer Alan E. Hall and Jeannie Novak Hall the degree Honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters with all rights and privileges attendant to it.
Oh, it's me. In an effort to celebrate the commitment to teaching and learning at SLCC, each of our academic deans has selected a Provost Graduate of Excellence to represent their school. The graduates were selected based on high academic achievement, involvement and leadership at SLCC, community service, or other notable triumphs in the pursuit of their educational goals. Please stand if you're able as I introduce you. Tawanyasha Tsenga, Gale Miller Business School. Marilyn Howard, General Studies. Lacey Lowry, Salt Lake Technical College. Emma Baruchia, School of Arts, Communication, and Media. Cassidy Archuleta, School of Health Sciences. Natalie Cabrera, Mancia, School of Humanities and Social Sciences. Tran Huynh, School of Science, Mathematics, and Engineering. Carlin Barlow, School of Technical and Professional Specialties. You may be seated. Now let's see a video.
Channeling Minion, can we call that?
love feeling comfortable. I love hearing that I'm looking good.
You're looking good.
Thank you. Wow. A lot of stress about this interview has already gone off my chest.
I feel like I forgot my name there for a second. Like it took me a minute.
There was a beat, there was a pause.
Yeah, there was a pause.
It's just a conversation with a bunch of cameras.
Yeah, normal.
Hi, my name is Jan.
My name's Carlin Barlow.
Emma Baruchia. Natalie Cabrera Mancilla.
Cassidy Archuleta.
Tawana Nyashantenga.
Lacey Lowry.
Oh gosh, Marilyn Howard. That was a hard question. Marilyn Howard.
Perfect.
So I was born and raised in Peru. I was born and raised in Saigon.
I was born and raised in Houston, Texas. Raised mostly by my dad.
I am a first-generation college student. My parents are refugees. They come from Bosnia.
Well, I grew up in a small community called the FLDS community.
I come from an academic, rigorous country in Zimbabwe. So I like to say I'm a very relentless seeker of knowledge.
You know, I feel like I've lived a life before I started at Salt Lake Community College, and some of that life was out of desperation and out of fight, and a lot of that has to do with my daughter having a rare disease.
The world became more of a distant thing. Everything was closed off. We didn't have regular access to the outside world. Education was shut down.
My initial plan was to become a flight attendant in the United States, but you all know what happened in 2020, right? And in 2021, I came here to the US with my family. I didn't know what I want to do like in life. So I came here and I just like took a break from education. I grew up with my dad as a physics professor. My mom went to school later in life as a PA. All of my siblings went to college, so I just was a stay-at-home mom, didn't have anything, you know, and so, and I felt like I'd lost a lot of knowledge.
Life happens, and sometimes it happens really hard. I went through Utah's vocational rehabilitation program. I decided I was going to gain some life experience that could do something more for myself. So that's kind of why I went to Slick.
And I thought that Salt Lake Community College was going to be perfect balance because it gave me a chance to explore myself, to explore the opportunities that I was looking at, and I love that I could take risks.
And I chose Salt Lake Community College because the Rad Tech program is known to be like the best.
The electrical apprenticeship program spoke to me, and I was like, I've always wanted to do that.
I chose to the biology major so that I could pursue my dream as a lab scientist.
And Salt Lake Community College is just so, it's just a community. It's so loving, it's so nurturing.
Es el mejor lugar. Vas a encontrar oportunidades para crecer. Vas a encontrar mentores, amigos y una comunidad que siempre está dispuesta a ayudarte. So I appreciate Slick for that, just because I felt seen from my instructors.
And so, coming from a background of unknowns, I think it was the best place to start knowing something and figure out things.
If your degree path is going to make you happy at the end of it and you're struggling right now, just fight through that, do your best, and wake up the next day and do it all over again.
Life is supposed to be challenging. Like if it was easy, then why would we ever want to accomplish anything?
You know, you don't ever have to stay in one place. Keep starting.
And I think failure itself is that opportunity and chance to look at what failed and what can change about it. So on the brink of giving up, I think there's a new horizon at the end of it. Like behind it, there's this curtain that could open up if you take the chance.
Quit overthinking it, right? Take a deep breath. It's okay.
Forgive yourself when your best is just simply not good enough.
Don't procrastinate. You need to get yourself moving. It always seems impossible until it's done.
If you give yourself the right background and at least the right skill set, you can count on yourself to get you through pretty much anything.
And I think being someone that is a first-generation college student from families that haven't really been able to experience what college is like, it has truly not only shaped the person that I am, but also shaped those experiences that I have, because there's so much more to you than just college.
Okay, final question. Who is excellent to you?
Oh my gosh.
Who in my life is excellent? My gosh, I love that question.
I don't think I prepared for this.
Yeah, so you're making it difficult for me, right?
I feel like if I'm going to answer, I'm going to cry, but I don't want to.
First of all, my daughter, she's excellent. She fights every single day, and she's just a little light.
My family's been a huge part. My adopted family that took me in to support me. My wife, she's amazing. She doesn't ever want to stop. I'm like, man, I just need a breather.
I think specifically my dad. Sorry, I don't want to get emotional. That's so weird.
Mi mamá, mi papá y mi hermana son excelentes porque they moved to a different country. They didn't speak English and they have to start like from zero. Siempre han sido increíbles, pero ver cómo ellos superaron todo eso y venir acá, eso los hace excelentes.
My brother gave me advice, or a goal, was that he wanted a goal for me. He said he wanted me to be my own person and to have my own achievements.
My dad is someone that has shown me that education is something that could really prove to you that you are worth it.
My dad has always told me that once you're doing something, do it wholeheartedly, pour your heart in it, give your 100%. And that has been my definition of excellence all along.
Someone who is excellent to me is someone who wakes up every day with a mindset to be a little bit better than they were the day before, to strive to be kinder, better, to learn to communicate more, to learn to reach out more.
I mean, everyone support me unconditionally with love, and I think that's how I'm gaining excellence day by day.
And in order to help other people the best, it's being the best myself and excelling.
Would I say that I am excellent at all things all the time? Absolutely not. My kids can verify that, but
Look at what you've gone through, look at the challenges you've had in the past, use that as a strength to move forward. This isn't the end.
La Natalie del pasado will be like, we're Dr. Cabrera Mancilla. So that will sound amazing, especially for my younger self.
I'm en route to hopefully become a licensed architect within the next 10 years. It's still a long journey.
I think one day I'm going to own a biotech company. I've also loved law, so I don't know, maybe I'll get a JD.
I decided it's a hobby of mine to pick up skills that women wouldn't normally have. Yeah, I just want to be the best that I can be at my job, and then I want to learn his job, and then I want to learn his job over there.
So next is getting a job, either interventional or radiology or PA or both.
Definitely want to figure out a way to spend more time with my family. I feel like I've been going 100 miles an hour to this point.
And to me, excellence is that, constantly striving to reach that goal of being my own person and having my own successes.
And so when we claim our identities and we choose our own stories and then we forge them into the path that we're taking, I think that is excellence. And so I think that's why I chose Salt Lake Community College. And I have to say, it has been one of the best decisions of my life.
Everyone's coming here, no matter what your background is, no matter how old you are, no matter what your race is. I feel like it's the perfect environment that I want to be. A perfect place for me to start, and that helps set a foundation for me for the next step in my life.
Good morning, everyone, faculty, family, friends, and of course, the incredible class of 2025. I want to start with two simple words: don't settle. That's the message I want to share with you today, because making to this moment, to this celebration, shows that we are capable of so much more things than we think. So don't stop now. don't settle. We have all sleepless nights, exams that made us question everything, and moments when we truly don't know if we could keep going. But we did it. And we didn't do it alone. We had friends, professors, families, and even strangers who reached out and helped us. That support mattered. When I first came to Salt Lake Community College, I never imagined one day be standing here giving a speech. Back then, I just want to find my classrooms without getting lost. But something inside keeps saying, keep going. And little by little, I find my voice and my purpose. But my story doesn't begin here. My grandfather was born in Portugal and immigrated to Venezuela in search of a better life. Years later, my parents left Venezuela and came to the United States, carrying hope in their hearts and faith in the future. Every step I take with their story in my back. Before I come here, I was a student in the Central University of Venezuela, and I remember one day I was in the middle of the math exam when suddenly the tear gas canister flew in through the classroom window. If you ever smell tear gas, you know it's like the air disappears. Your throat burns, your eyes stings, and your lungs don't just stop working. My professor just looked at us and said, "May God bless you all," and tell us to leave. When I got outside, it was a chaos. In the main street, the National Guard was attacking the students with rubber balls and more tear gas. I was terrified. I didn't know if I could make it at home that day. All I could think was, I just want to be with my family. I just want to be safe. But at the same time, I feel something deeper. I have to do something. I have to stand up, not just for myself, but for my classmates, for the students who couldn't speak up, and for the future of my generation. That day, I realized that life is not just about surviving. It's about serving. It's about showing up for others, even when you are scared too. I always believe where we are prepared to be the leaders of tomorrow. But today, I say something even more powerful. We are the leaders of today. Give a lead example with resilience and courage. We are still standing. Class of 2025, we come from different backgrounds, cultures, and languages. And that's exactly what makes us stronger. I have learned that sometimes you get firmer and kindness without your anger. Like the saying goes, you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. You don't have to yell to be heard. Sometimes the real impact comes from serving and leading with heart. So what does that mean, don't settle, really mean? It means asking for help when you need it. It means taking risk even if you are scared. It means believe in your story even when it's complicated or painful. So look at me, a girl from Venezuela, standing here in front of you, giving this speech in English. If I have listened before, I wouldn't be here. And I know many of you have overcome your own fears to make it that day. Some of us will continue their studies, others just will start working, some are still figuring it out, and that's okay. What's better if you don't giving up? Not now, not ever, because you already proven that you belong here. You have already shown that you can do it. So please don't settle. Not with your dreams, not with your goals, and definitely not with what others say you are capable of. Congratulations, class of 2025. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of us. And there is no success without courage and no growth without challenge. Thank you. Now, it's my honor to introduce our Keynote speaker, Brannigan Knowlton. Brannigan graduated from Salt Lake Community College in 2002, and he has then built an impressive career on the Foreign Service Officer with the United States Department of State. Over the past 12 years, he has served in Hong Kong, Mexico, Colombia, and Italy, where he currently works at the U.S. Embassy in Rome. Mr. Knowlton credits his time at Salt Lake Community College, particularly courses in American civilizations, public speaking, and U.S. national government, for sparking this interest in diplomacy. He also holds degrees from Utah State University and the University of Utah. Please join me in welcoming Brannigan Knowlton.
The American dream is in the building, isn't it? Yeah, pretty awesome. Thank you, Naomi, for your leadership, for your words, for that introduction. I am beyond honored to be here as a speaker today, but like many of you, I'm actually here as a family member too. My brilliant nephew is graduating today. And he's a humble genius. He wouldn't want me to do this, but I'm proud of you, Carter Brown. And I'm proud of each of you. I don't know you, but I look forward to getting to know you. I'm proud of you, but I have to say, I feel for you a little bit. Only because 2 years ago, the keynote speaker was an accomplished poet and author. Last year's was an Olympic gold medalist. Today, you have the privilege of hearing from a solidly average, mid-level public servant. So lucky you. No, I am a very proud public servant, and representing Utah and the United States abroad is one of the greatest honors of my life. But today, standing here with all of you, celebrating your achievements, your hard work, your perseverance, that is a true privilege. Graduates, this is your moment. And to the faculty, administrators, and everyone who helped you get here, thank you for letting me share in it with you. So thank you. Yeah. There are only right reasons for landing at the community college. My path started as a concurrent enrollment student at Murray High School. So choosing to become a full-time student at the community college, it felt like an easy decision. Not just because I'd already earned some credits, but honestly, I don't think I was quite ready to leave the home yet. I really liked what was familiar. I was carpooling to Slick with friends from my neighborhood. And I used to say that I was going to live in Murray, Utah for the rest of my life. It's a great place. Well, since stepping foot on the Redwood campus in the fall of 1999, I've spent more time living outside of the United States than in it. And my time at the community college, it changed the way I saw the world. And it changed what I wanted from life. It was a truly transformational experience, and I know your time at the community college has changed you too. I actually have some experience speaking at graduations. I spoke at my 6th grade ceremony in 1993. Yeah. In desperation for inspiration for this talk, I even asked my mom if she could find my old speech. She couldn't, but if she had, I guarantee it would have been in her handwriting. And it was probably full of important things like follow your dreams and reach for the stars. But today I want to take this speech in a little bit different direction. My favorite class at the community college was public speaking. Everything I know about public speaking I learned there, So I think it's fair if I fall flat today, I can blame the school. Yeah. I love that class because it taught me more about life than it did about delivering a great speech. The class was a wonderful cross-section of the student body. It was these young punks like me, single parents, working professionals, foreign exchange students, wallflowers, and the student body president-elect. The professor was a character too, in the best way. Early speeches were on easy topics, things like hobbies, favorite TV shows. Honestly, it was so boring. It was all so boring. But as we moved into persuasive and debate speeches, things got real. Emotions ran high, arguments flew, and people left class frustrated. It was awesome. That discomfort, it meant that we were growing. We were hearing new perspectives and challenging our own thinking. But it was the personal narrative speeches that changed everything. One classmate spoke about the struggle to make ends meet while supporting 2 kids, working nights, and attending school. Another opened up about the emotional toll of leaving their faith, including the pain of seeing how it affected their family. Someone else shared the pain of their parents' divorce, struggling to get the words out. And one spoke about being raised by a single mother after their father had died in a Navy plane crash when they were just 11 months old. That last story was mine. But after those speeches, no one left class angry. We lingered. We listened. We supported each other. That cross-section of students became a community. And I think that's our obligation as graduates of a community college, to build and strengthen communities. Community is in the name of our school. So at work, at home, in social situations, it's on us. We have to be thoughtful, authentic, compassionate, and unifying in all that we do. We all see divisions in society and the breakdown of communities. Researchers have studied this, and some point to the fall of the Soviet Union as a source of today's political divisiveness. The theory goes that back then, the U.S. had an external threat that unified us. But when that collapsed, we started finding enemies within our own country, within our own communities, even among our social circles and families. I bring that up because at the end of the public speaking class, our final assignment was to roast the professor. And if there were any remaining tensions or divisions in that class, they were gone, and that dude was the Soviet Union. I mean, we absolutely hammered him. No punches were pulled, and shockingly, nothing was off limits. It was wild. But the professor, he took it all with a smile. And that was the final lesson of the class. Not how to roast someone or that we need some perceived shared enemy, but how to choose not to be offended. And I think that lesson is more relevant today than ever, when entities and the companies that control our online existence, they're incentivized to keep us offended, to keep us angry, to keep us polarized. Because being polarized keeps us online, it keeps us engaged. And the more time we spend in those echo chambers, the more we stop learning, we stop listening, and we start believing we have all the answers. And I think that certainty is very dangerous. Now, before I keep talking about online culture, I have to tell you, the very first class I took at the community college was called Internet Usage. Yeah, how to use the internet. It was deeper than that, okay? But still, it's humbling to think about now. The worst part, I got a B. Yeah. I am standing here today as a person who got a B in learning how to use the internet. And yet, I still know enough to tell you this. The internet, our phones, they're making us feel more certain and more divided than ever. You know, think about your crazy relative solving the world's problems on Facebook. These arguments include language like, it's common sense, it's just common sense, or it's so obvious. Well, yeah, everything is simple if you don't know how anything works. The world is too complex for simple answers. But we combat that certainty with intellectual humility, admitting that our knowledge is limited, being open to changing our minds, and listening to opposing views. And I saw this modeled at the community college. My U.S. national government professor once made an offhand comment criticizing a public assistance program. One student whose family had relied on the program nervously spoke up and challenged him. He listened, thanked her, and moved on. But the next class, he stood in front of us and said he had researched it. He had talked to a friend in state government and realized he was wrong. He then personally apologized to the student. That's intellectual humility. So in addition to intellectual humility, there is another way to fight certainty. It's curiosity. When each of us is so certain, it stops our collective progress. It fuels fear and quietly, insidiously steers us towards doom. But curiosity, much more than hope, is the true opposite of doom. Doom is passive. It says everything's broken and there's nothing we can do. But curiosity is active. It pushes us to ask, why is this happening? What can be done? And how can I contribute? Curiosity is the ability to update and change our existing beliefs, to approach challenges with a mindset of learning instead of one of fear. It's not about having the answers. It's about staying open enough to find better ones. The community college instilled in me a curiosity that has taken me and my family around the world. An American civilization course I took my freshman year convinced me that I wanted to live within history's pages. I wanted to be a part of history as it unfolded. Luckily, I married an amazing person who wanted the same thing. And our 4 kids, well, they don't know anything different, but we're doing it. And so every couple of years, we move to a new country, lean into our curiosity to help us adjust to new cultures, to help us grow through moments of discomfort. And those moments of discomfort, they're painful. They are extremely painful at the beginning of each new adventure. Sometimes, every time, we question why we do it. But by the end of our time, in every place we've lived, we know why. It's the relationships. It's the friendships. It's the people. It's the community. The community we built with others, the community we served, and the community that served us. But here's the thing. You don't need to move to another country every couple of years to experience community. There are opportunities to build and strengthen communities all around us, no matter where we are. And ideally, our curiosity drives us to seek out and participate in multiple communities. Because if we stay in one place too long, if we only associate with those who make us feel comfortable, everyone else slowly becomes them. And us versus them mentality, it puts us right back in that certainty trap. So yes, you're receiving a certificate or a diploma today, but you're leaving this arena with something much more valuable. The ability to stay curious, to practice intellectual humility, and to build community wherever you go. And that's the real power of a community college education. It doesn't just prepare you for a career. It prepares you to be a force for good in a complicated world. And we need that now more than ever. So congratulations, graduates. I can't wait to see what you accomplish, and thank you.
Thank you, Naomi and Brannigan, for your words of inspiration. And congratulations, graduates, on accomplishing your educational goals at Salt Lake Community College. As you move into the next phase of your life, whether it be to continue your education or to begin your career in the workforce, we wish you the best in your future endeavors. Are you ready to graduate? Will the graduates please stand, and will Chair Chillingworth please join me? Chair Chillingworth, as interim provost of Salt Lake Community College, I have the honor of presenting these students who have fulfilled the requirements established by Salt Lake Community College for their degree, diploma, or certificate, and are therefore recommended by the faculty for this appropriate honor.
As chair of the Board of Trustees and on behalf of the trustees of Salt Lake Community College, I congratulate and accept these graduates.
Please be seated. In just a few moments, you will be crossing this stage as a graduate of Salt Lake Community College. And while you may believe that you are leaving the institution, we believe that you are joining us anew, this time as part of the SLCC Alumni Association. You will soon join the ranks of thousands of other SLCC graduates who have moved from graduate status to alumni status. We hope you will stay connected to Salt Lake Community College by taking advantage of the programs, events, and other opportunities we offer. And we hope you'll give back to SLCC in some way by sharing your time and talents with the college. Graduates, as you prepare to have your picture taken before you walk on stage, volunteers are assigned to assist with straightening your cords or stoles. Please let them know if you prefer not to have help. If you are comfortable shaking hands, please extend your hand as you approach individuals on the stage. Now, graduates, please follow the usher from your seat to prepare for the processional. As this is happening, graduates, families, and friends and supporters, this is what you have all been waiting for. At SLCC, we have a tradition of each student walking across the stage to be acknowledged by the audience and congratulated by the academic deans, provost for academic affairs, or vice president for student affairs. As they approach the front of the arena, our students will receive their diplomas and have their pictures taken, and will then proceed to the stage where their name will be read. As the graduates cross the stage, you may notice they are wearing different colors of cords, stoles, or medallions. The cords and medallions distinguish them by academic achievements and affinity groups, and their achievements are noted by their name in the commencement program. For your information, the gold cords indicate high honors, the silver cords indicate honor students, the blue cords are worn by our civically engaged scholars, our Phi Theta Kappa graduates wear blue and gold cords with a medallion, our graduates of excellence have a silver stole, members of the honors program wear a gold medallion with blue ribbons. Our veterans or active duty students who are graduating wear a red, white, and blue cord. The blue and gold cords representing our students who identify as first-generation college students. And the navy, light blue, and bright blue cords are worn by graduates who are concurrently enrolled in high school. That is a lot of bling. Please remain seated during the processional for the safety and security of our graduates and guests. There we go.
Should I start? Bracken Hoffman. Margarita Kilpack.
Rose Foray.
Matt Diddesheim. Kevin Lopez. Ryan Nguyen. Keegan Ortiz.
Aiden Coffee Jex.
Silali Arredondo Díaz. Arlef Miramontes. Ana Valenti. Ali Walton. Ana Carolina Cardoso. Jasmine Rodríguez Chacón. Eve Erskine.
Michaela Tulin.
Micaela Mayra Mozo.
Drew E. Miller.
Brian Figueroa. Oh.
Desiree Van Oten.
Sophia Alicia Muir.
Benjamin Fount Mejia.
Atsiri Cruz Olan.
Patton Kirkpatrick.
Shenaida Pierre.
Eris Dallins.
Giselle Furaha.
Marilyn Adelia Howard.
Erline Guerrero.
Natalie Cabrera Mancia.
Missy.
Tawana Yeshu Dezanga.
Micah Filippo Amisone.
Carlin Barlow.
Connor Anderson.
Tran Hewen.
Jorge Uriel Topete.
Emma Baruchiga.
Jacqueline Ofelia González Pérez.
Lacey Lowry.
Naomi Sotelo.
Cassidy Archuleta.
Nacho Garcia.
Aaron Hales.
Esperanza Marie Ceja.
Samantha Jensen.
Shaylin Pettigrew.
Sydney Lindsay.
Benjamin Connor Riches.
Haley Lynn Howard.
Colton Watson.
Megan Goshenitsa.
Carter Brendel.
Kiana Bihanan.
Walter Paredes.
Chloe Bell Freeman.
Ivanel Carrillo Cespedes.
Sasha Choi.
Cecilia Solis.
Olga de Casas.
Ilya Titov.
Leslie Robles.
Hilary Joamin Almaraz Montoyas.
Alyssa Lauren Bunt.
Safio Hassan.
Sabu Shri Tiwari.
Taylor Marie Louise Balserini.
Jaylyn Nicole Ball.
Erin Nicole Henderson.
Danielle Sierra Burnside.
Dinora L. Moreno.
Maria Serna Carbajal.
Cassie Callens.
Vanessa Ortiz Jaramilla.
Eliana Janae Tuero.
Alondra Montserrat Delgadillo.
Madeline Valdez.
Heidi Ann Canales.
Shelby Elisali.
Haley Joe Kraus.
Megan Rose Martinez.
Matthew Zambrano.
Isaac Canifax.
Stacy Lynn Forden.
Peyton Scholes.
Adelie Ashman.
Jace Kent Robinson.
Tavia Meekum.
Claudia Fragoso Hernandez.
Victoria Hansen.
Mallory Ann Korth.
Amber Lehman.
Maria Brasado.
Kennedy Jenks.
Anna Holt.
Rochelle Danzy.
Christina No.
Lindsay Kaminska.
Darcy Eccles.
Jamie Wilkerson.
Jamie Marie Eleanor Gripe.
Sarah Martin.
Sabrina Afridi.
Ashton Harpster.
Maureen Afridi.
Cade Whittle.
Erika Lopez.
Priscilla Leanne Edwards.
Jennifer Nolasco Avelino.
Rebecca Saunders Jackson.
Isabel Guéramo.
Amy Jones.
Andrés Felipe Parra.
Mercedes Smith.
Cyan Lutien Conchari Aguilar.
Hamdi Youssef.
Paris Ott.
Story Hopper.
Tony Ott.
Natalie Mason.
Adrian Bañuelos.
Cassandra Flores Galleta.
Simeon William Wallace.
Temper Katie Johnson.
Henry Wood.
Jason Gayanchetta.
Diana Ruiz.
Patricio Dominguez.
Jennifer Scott.
Areli Guarneros Lopez.
Paula Azuara Reina.
Ana Carrillo.
Spencer Shea Guitar.
Adilén Elenas Yanes Maciel.
Benjamin Kingston.
Camila Teresa Thompson.
William Ortel Keaton.
Catalina Barraza.
James McKenzie.
Molly Hedgepeth.
Luke William Foster.
Lee Perth Huang.
Landon Young.
Angel Traore.
Danielle Remor Bilbro.
Nathan McDougall.
Jacob Clyde Brown.
Mendrita Curdy.
Vincent Esco McKenna.
Ekra Mohammed Abdi.
Eldon Nicholas Young.
Larissa Elena Silveria.
Nathan White.
Haisa Fernandez.
Megan Young.
Trisha Hardy.
Sydney Luella Livingston.
Levi Lopez.
Amanda Payton.
Katarina Dewar.
Ruth Huntington.
Brittany Drake.
Lucia London.
Carmen Harrison.
Michelle Chambers.
Carolina Isidora Obregón Santander.
Whitney Wright.
Stephanie Francisco.
Constance Wright.
Miguel Ángel Ibanez.
Brianna Rowand.
Haley Ramirez.
Chase Gustafson.
Kennedy Tobina Isabela León.
Rose Brown.
Dina Leticia Contreras.
Kirsten Rachel Carter.
Michelle Ortiz.
Stacy Artis Carmichael.
Khaled Bincasas.
Shay Kingston.
Ahmed Kamiz Alessi.
Aspen Jenkins.
Abu Jaber.
Katrina Kennington.
Dakota James Edwards.
Lucy Miller.
Wendy Angelina Reynoso Luna.
Emery Gardner.
Caro Lisset Lopez Camargo.
Amber Prescott.
Ángel Gabriel Castro.
Nikki Spencer.
Gianmarco Acevedo Aquino.
Elizabeth Tucker.
Natalie Trishelle Robertson.
Angela Whitmill.
Micah Spilker.
Audrey Kingston.
David Ariza.
Allison Elizabeth Parkin.
Jargat Mash Adiresh.
Kylie Herrick.
Lisa Hernandez.
Stephanie Hernandez.
Carlos Gregorio Martínez Cabrera.
Melcy Mota.
Tayden Paula Adams.
Gracelyn Oshelfsky.
Eric Lorenz Wonderly.
Fatima Hassan.
Juan Ojeda.
Andrea Anta Drake.
Owen Valdivia.
Paula Jimena Sosa Navarro.
Juan Ramírez.
Jack Michael.
Eric Alvarez.
Raymond Seuss.
Adam Leon Johnson.
Ashley Noel De Bruin.
Sofía Esther Medel.
Nicholas James Griggs.
Tina Hickman.
Jesse Milas Johnson.
Peter DeBry.
Alma Peterson.
Christopher True Bromley.
Ortel Andrews.
Fernando Oliveira Camargo.
Paul Newman.
Zoe Downhour.
John Young.
Spencer Warner.
Joshua Kingston.
Antonio Sevilla.
Michael Kingston.
Troya Dre.
Logan Miller.
Juliana Alvarez.
Elias Kingston.
Andrew Nelson.
Jason Stewart.
Oscar Antonio Rodriguez.
Isaac Bailey.
Melinda Rocio Huerta.
Alexander Argueta.
Natalia Dominguez Diaz.
Tiffany Plasencia.
Maggie Nicole Cox.
Kara File.
Luciano Rene Carinci.
Jacob Orr.
Nathan Shane Duckworth.
Brandon Walker.
McKay Lynn Christofferson.
Zachary Sear Cloward.
Keenan Konigsmark.
Renata Lievano.
Nayeli Ramirez.
Frankie Martinez.
Merari Flores.
Aiden Carter.
Ken.
Ariana Garcia Hernandez.
Lorraine Catalina.
Carson Howell.
Richard Garf Fulkerson.
Lucas Martinez.
Diana Cervantes Stevenson.
Santiago Puche.
Zain Ali Alenazi.
Vanessa Quesada.
Gian Andres Segarra Chacon.
Brenda Saria Lopez.
Alejandro Mora.
Alessandra Bazán Moreno.
Derek Montilla.
Yanela Sosa.
Victoria González Fernández.
Fiorella Contreras Gómez.
Heather Mars.
Lydia Earl.
Bailey Mosman.
Megan Dorothy Igbagedian.
Shanae Young. Carla Moreno Rodriguez.
Diego Montejano.
Rosie Villalba.
David Ruiz.
Stephanie Vilcapoma.
Adalyn May Anderson.
Rachel Jones.
Alp Ozer.
Mahala Jones.
Jacob Hammond.
Jacob Martin.
Joshua Ashton.
Bree Jax.
Sean Adrian Webb.
Dylan Cov.
Camden Lewis.
Kaylee Ryan Haley.
Audrey Moody.
Madison Chelsea Medina.
Vladimir Oblizov.
Emily Smith.
Airi Giselle Martinez Sandoval.
Sadie Carmen Robles.
Bailey Loescher.
Kimberly Robin Blameyers.
Madison Mackenzie Horning.
Balay Pawa.
Benjamin Josiah Horning.
Julia K. Moo.
Oscar Alvarado.
Cindy Torres Gutierrez.
Landon Salas.
Jessica Nielsen.
Brooke Talbot.
Lindsay Joe Nielsen.
Adriana Marissa Houston.
Ellen Sue Hammer.
Shannon Olivia Howell.
Zoe Capri Barlow.
Carter Hanks.
Brianna Espinosa.
David Evans.
Maxwell Jensen.
Megan Butler.
Dawson Ellers.
Eliana Tukuafu.
Kaylee Mitchell.
Nathan Barella.
William Billy Day.
Sebastián Mora Barragán.
Naomi Oakleberry.
Jordan Christopher McCrary.
Porter Wall.
Francisco Rios.
Danielle Shirley.
Rylan Cy Storkamp.
Heather Thomas Robertson.
Ruman Khan.
Trinity Carol Pratt.
Juan Ibanez.
Jasmine Yvette Hernandez Lopez.
Hugh Dermot Hammonds.
Noah Hunter Montoya.
Katie Brimhall.
Ted Martinez.
Aubrey Sean Murphy.
Madeline Kristen Bogus.
Savannah Sarah Peck Page.
Lillian May Waymond.
Nina Maybe.
Shelby Pence.
Devin Raul Hamilton.
Allison Jean Bliss.
Diego Amaya Martinez.
Colton Leffler.
Savannah Romer.
Jeffrey Menendez.
Shaylon Fuel.
Lindsay Andrega Santiago.
Krista Spurgeon.
Sofia Christine Garcia.
Lily Moyes.
Dirishti Prajapati.
Jacob Elvin Morrill.
Elizabeth Tal Amantes.
Aaron J. Wright.
Tatum Nelson.
Alex Gomez Hernandez.
Grace Biggs.
Dallin Bahi Stewart.
Fabricio Gonzalez Mota.
Taylor Marie Wright.
Tracy Ang.
Guillermo Sánchez.
Giannina Villargenza.
Max Flores Muñoz.
Samantha Joe Erickson.
Frank Mulomba Cabuica.
Tanisha Dominguez.
Mike Bowie.
Brittany Nadal.
Ana Cynthia Garcia.
Helias Hamari.
Julieta Sánchez Acevedo.
Dylan Bernales Bermeo.
Bethany Jane Rapp.
Donovan Renee Johnson.
Tennyson Erickson.
Rudy Chacon.
Ty Parker Greenberg.
Jocelyn Ann Ogden.
Ciara Maxine Salem.
Morgan Ann Johnson.
Jane Navarro.
Alexandra Ortiz.
Sima Rasaile.
Savannah Hart Stacy.
Courtney Joe Tracy.
Estrella Carlos Salas.
Madeline Gardner.
Brittany Ann Hall.
Alyssa Kearney.
Andy Nolan Monreal.
Sophia Rhyme Chisel.
Ethan Benson Lee.
Ariana Hirtron.
Jane Kimberly Mataeli Lutu.
Benjamin Phillips Berger.
Tana Interath.
Rula Zayat.
Pedro Ramirez.
Diego Raúl Centeno.
Joey Duchesne Nevinick.
Alejandro Anthony Rodas.
Fabrice Andre.
Ruben Zamora.
Carolina Quinn Lozano Ashton.
Martin Zamora.
Rebecca Lee Hayes.
Jason Maniotis.
Bailey Ann Ogden.
Johnny Ramirez.
Autumn Love Dome.
Dahin Zambrano Meneses.
Garrett Schwint.
Demetrio Vincent Foti.
Winnie Yu.
Ibrahim Garcia.
Alex Jordan Anderson.
Carter Young.
Naomi Hernandez Posada.
Parley Kimball.
Grecia Adira Aspurio Conchas.
Kristen Tyler.
Irlanda Aispuro Conchas.
Sonia Summer.
Ashton Roach.
Steven Martinez Gomez.
Zoe Ray Worthland.
Harper Stoddard Smith.
Shelby Roll.
Justin Elliott Kennedy.
Jared Evans.
Cherdose.
Jason Merrill.
Karen Hernandez Gonzalez.
Mia Rodriguez.
Dieter Bodner.
Anne Marie Wickham.
Noah Train.
Michelle Critchfield.
Aaron Greenberg.
Presley Yergin.
Andrea Flowers.
Sarah Riemann.
Jonathan Talamantes.
Araceli García Huerta.
Citlali Rosalina Ortiz Mota.
Anna Sol Jones.
Marlette Hallett.
Christy Pham.
Jocelyn Zuniga Castillo.
Renee Lopez.
Stockton Richens.
Kendrick Christian Cuyos.
Tadeo Gomez Barraza.
Nancy Joanna Wiggins.
Thelma Allen.
Tanisa Lincoln.
Portia Jade Kermisses.
Alexandra de Los Angeles Ladera Jimenez.
Yasmin Nikia Arroyo Murphy.
Allah Mohammed.
Madison Quinlan.
Nisha George.
Sabrina Daniela Lockmiller.
Paola Mendoza.
Rain Lamont.
Jennifer Sue Hermanson.
Jacqueline Langford.
Emily J. DeMeyer.
Jackson Beaslin.
Jessica Arellano.
Charlie Cruz.
Alisa Delina Maez.
Chansopak Paul.
Yesenia Aguilar Perez.
Johnlight Kalala.
Luz Elena Garcia.
Jeremy Robertson.
Amber Lynn Fuller.
Cora Traden.
Grace Elizabeth Fuller.
Eleni Araceli Hernandez Chavez.
Kelsey Elizabeth Tidwell.
Devin Walden.
Chandra Carpenter.
Zachary Evans.
Melissa Hoth.
Tegan Burrell.
Caden Lee Bayless.
Clark Bigetel.
Sakone Visathip.
McLean Anderson.
Megan Jane Collins.
Lauren Stein.
Joel Garcia Mejia.
Courtney Jean Intamong.
Ariana Delgadillo Andrade.
Hashira Garcia Perez.
Jasmine Ruiz.
Rose Felix Wani.
Patricia de Oliveira.
Chloe Emma Toyne.
Yatsiri Calderón Aguirre.
Danielle Crystal Anderson.
Natalie Cabrera Mancilla.
Emily Vogt.
Alondra Chavez Ramos.
Shelby Mims.
Dennis Wee Tai.
Audrey Tilt.
Rainy Aaliyah Boatin.
Casey Hazer.
Tamara Campos.
Casey Kugler.
Heather Diane Burt.
Vanessa Page Jeffs.
Diego Efraín Rizo Martínez.
Senorita Aliu Aita.
Amanda Joya Moore.
Vaneka Mahomba.
Bess Hayes.
Safa Ahmed Hamadi.
Mariah Solomon.
Hannah Kim Brinkies.
Sarah Anderson Morrison.
Fartun Mohammed Iman Isak.
Oscar Gonzalez.
Patricia Narnor.
Brandolyn Nicole Jones. Brooks.
Jesus Ricardo Jimenez Vivanco.
Ana Buenafina.
Ruby Webster.
Azucena Chacon Moser.
Amanda Elizabeth Cayaban.
Diana Coraizaca Lopez.
Eileen Zhao.
Cynthia Caballero.
Samira Karkar.
Daniela Arroyo.
Marie Umumararungo.
Mercy Calada.
Catherine Quiones.
Allison Torres.
Sandra Estrada Alfaro.
Anthony Torres.
Josie Martinez Hernandez.
Carrie Chittister.
Emily Nicole Lindsay.
Nisha Vea.
Jennifer Ann Weaver.
Kylie Olson.
Tyler Jordan Ramos.
Tess McKenna Uriarte.
Yaso Taco.
Katarina Miller.
Kiera Lynn Sorrell.
Abigail McKenna Gamble.
Samantha Jordan Stid.
Keaton Daniel Peary.
Parker James Pratt.
Brandon Toll.
Veronica Sherwood.
Helena Teresa Aname.
Matthew Schoonover.
Brianna Kaylin Payer.
Daniel Padilla Perez.
Carrie Lynn Lemon.
Dylan Richardson.
Mia Isabel Van Dam.
Michael Ward.
N. Canada.
Natalie Ramirez.
Scott Wakefield.
Anastasia Johnson.
Heidi Balcarcel.
Wendy Rodriguez Figueroa.
Carla Montserrat Bautista Silva.
Emily Kirby.
Leslie Gonzalez Orduña.
Megan Alexandra Escobar Hernández.
Carla Elizabeth Silva Ramírez.
María Guadalupe Padilla Padilla.
Jerem Owen.
Gabriela Montoya de Rodríguez.
Mateus Silva.
Cynthia Ruth Barlow.
Taylor Lloyd.
Antonio Lemus.
Brian Lanier.
Fernando Lemus Guillén.
Sandra Molina Hernandez.
Bryson Lott.
Quinn Lawrence Hogan.
Regina Maria Owamajizi.
Brooke Rain Stark.
Rose Laura Paz.
Sophia Cousins.
Valerie Paz.
Emily Robbins.
Christopher Herrera Ibanez.
Macaulay Condor.
Julian Kumba.
Itzel Itzi Guillen.
Estefanía Ramos.
Farida Ibrahimi.
Dahasmin Calderon.
Alexandra Conde.
Brianna Bischoff.
Maya Dawson.
Truman Michael Mackenzie Alder.
Tamara Al Obeidi.
Seth David Douglas.
Deidre Mitchell.
Lindsay D. Jeffs.
Kylie Mae Green.
Jacob Alexander Garn.
Danielle Bowder.
Shelby Mia Schrader.
Trinity Gonzalez.
Dallin Burkhart.
Rania Adam Balanga.
Donnie Clark.
Trevor Del Rio.
Jesse Charles Erickson.
Jacob Ball.
Samuel Palacios.
Nicole Starley Bott.
Abigail Norman.
David Banda.
Iris April Stir.
Carter Brown.
Brisa Arjona Muñoz.
Ruby Ann Barlow.
Oscar Rubio Gutierrez.
Kimberly Alvarez Frias.
Fátima Valeria Acosta Mata.
McKinley Eichbush.
Kelly Erickson.
Jonathan Benali.
Avery L. Anderson.
David Verhen.
Nayara Anderson.
Joshua Chunlu Jacobson.
Itzel Alvarado.
Joshua Brito.
Celine Molina.
Elizabeth Fluharty Gomez.
Jennifer Lopez Ponce.
Caitlin Tollefson.
Haley Naranjo Ascension.
Alicia Marie Munsell.
Natalie Sierra.
Adasa Esther Lopez Reyes.
Trevor Scott Holgreen.
Angelina Peña.
Angelina Duke.
Perla Janet Porras Hernández.
Asia Barnes.
Mili Gutierrez.
Fernando Macedo.
Carla Niño.
Landon Hiram Frank.
Ashley Rebolledo Contreras.
Kyle Griffin.
Leslie Flores.
Carlos Benavides.
Mario Quintero.
Emily Alexa Moreno.
Gabriel Vázquez Artieda.
Paige Wild.
Ethan Scott Keenan.
Maggie Borregon.
Crystal Lynn Merrick.
Emma Vey.
Maria Emilia Gámez Sánchez.
Nene Wynn.
Erika Marisol Bricio.
Georgina Germán Tejada.
Joyce Young.
Avery Hope Slack.
Charlene Vichny Cross.
Shayla Marie Batchelor.
Colin Daniel Suvrakis.
Austin Carey.
Janie Alexander.
Clark McCormick Thompson.
Kristen Ingham. Elsa Ortiz Frausto.
Rosario Garcia Ruiz.
Selenia Marie Vigil.
Haley May Cottrell.
Sean Craig Oviet.
Callie Rose Peterson.
Brandon Rex Danzy.
Jessica Michelle Fisher.
Anna Elise Garce.
Easton Riley Aiken.
Nicholas Bobo.
Kyla Ty Carlston.
Charlie Aiden Erickson.
Marcos Avila.
Alexis Benrich.
Leif Anderson.
Adriana Marie Foster.
Luke Douglas Smaley.
Sire Stokes.
Sierra Nicole Harlan.
Madison Page McQuivy.
Ethan Owen.
Charles Kimball Garvin.
Mary Greco.
Malia Cannon.
Alex Rich Shirts.
Reem Al Saidi.
Jaden Kahalani Whiting.
Nicolas Arthur Lundy.
Samantha Leanne Casteller.
Ash DeHart.
Catalina Davison.
Alicia Marie Lunt.
Abigail Jezebel Tapia Avelar.
Tim Tanga.
Josué Lamoni Mata.
Salvador Vergara.
Peter Kronicki.
Jacqueline Soledad.
Okay. Angelica Olivia Juanita Dennis.
Sandra Lisbeth Cardenas Avila.
Emily Weller.
Ryan Espinosa.
Elizabeth Laureen Porter.
Eric Zavala.
Miriam Cisse.
Aurora Gomez.
Julia Allen.
Alexis Wallace.
Samantha Smith.
Holly Johansson.
Chelsea Wainwright.
Whitney Kennedy.
Valeria Isabel Méndez Concha.
Brianna Noelia Velasco.
Gemini Bea Bea.
Samantha Kimberly Alegre Canales.
Jacqueline Beckford.
Emilio Quintero.
Liliana Ahoafi Noah.
Michael Alderman.
Asena Shariel Vai Nicolo.
Claudio Vallejo Ramirez.
Spencer Sua.
Gabrielle Smith Stevens.
Bannon Chalapi.
Alfredo Martinez.
Lilo Tuyono.
Loret Caravantes.
Gabriel Zavala.
Luis Angel Valdez.
Devin Niramugisha.
Ariana Dowling.
Nusaiba Mustafa Hassan.
Citlali Velázquez Garcia.
Stacy Wilson.
Yaun Mimi Thin.
Miguel Chavez Fonseca.
Naween Saeed.
Angelique Thomas.
Asifa Javadi.
Guillermo Adolfo Sánchez Juárez.
Rahila Hamdan.
Kimberly Judith Campos Gil.
Anderson Diaz Patiño.
Elsie Jasmine Alonso Enriquez.
Bailey Haas.
Alize Mondragon.
Desiree Jameson.
Jade Saraya Rojas.
Carissa McDonald.
Ariana Jane Radant.
Garrison Macy.
Jessica Chandler.
Angelica Citlali Gomez.
Casey Godfrey.
Ume Hawk.
Sydney Kendall.
Maria Almashamani.
Esmeralda Serrato.
Safa Mashadami.
Kiera Rose Romero.
Belinda Lopez.
Corinne Leach.
Taylor Francis.
Rebecca Elizabeth Hokinson.
Kira Stowell.
Karen Salazar.
Curtis Wendell Gibson.
Penny Telefoni.
Matthew Jones.
Myra Consuelo Beck.
Charleston Joe.
Dean Blaget Stewart.
Nasro Abdi.
Juana Acosta.
Ornelia Macaya Kumba.
Sabrina Elizabeth Espinoza.
Anaís Rodriguez Arellano.
Maria Belén León.
Diva Hamidi.
Austin Tang.
Kailani Ohila.
Karen Victoria Montilla.
Mariah Villacaña.
Diana Marcela Zuniga.
Carla Fernandez.
Christy Anna Barnhart Armstrong.
Samantha Salas.
Lucas Berry.
Lori Benson Crossgrove.
Arwen Claudel Rasmussen.
Julia Walker.
Sabra Kleinman.
Allison Call.
Isabel Brown.
Zoe True Langford.
Boston Marie Gilgan.
Linda Villatoro Mejia.
Lauren Faye Uribe.
Stephanie Clayton.
Caleb Ellis Cope.
Paul Oyala.
Tyler Mockley.
Jonathan Samuel Siemens.
Sarah Clarkin.
Eunice Hussein.
Brian Andrew Hare.
Warren Alexander Osborne.
Thomas Swinyard Hall.
Sadie Ann Danzy.
Coral Isabella Rosales.
Savannah Frankham.
Samuel Brian Nelson.
Abigail Vance.
Mikkel Shea Perry.
Samir Garcia.
McKinley Jade Perry.
Kafika Saun.
Truman Chung.
Citlali Guzman de la Rosa.
Islam Muhammad Saleh.
Trey Justice Brown.
Kalechi Samuel Nah.
Xavier Amir Edmonds.
Daniel Cerda Esparza.
Mark Ralph Henderson.
Ashley Sinai Rojas.
Raymond Ramirez.
Holly Scarlett Benavides.
Elliot Robert Davis.
Luis Fernando Calvillo Alvarez.
Lillian Michelle Maservi.
Ruth Garcia.
Zachary Kirsten.
Ingrid Perez.
Denise Penny.
Daniel Romero Vizcarra.
Mari Anderson.
Jackson Big Bevers.
Jocelyn Ann Smith.
Allison Lynn Dexter.
Paige Toffer Mejia.
Anna Cutbirth.
Nicole Hart.
Monica Craig.
Deborah Lynn Busk.
Alicia Chantanome.
Cecia Velasquez Vargas.
Milan Perez.
Jenny Lee.
Thomas William Wixom.
Madeline Lee.
Marlene Rivera.
Eric Motley Jr.
Brooke Achenbaugh.
Kira Aldridge.
Jacob Daniel Hatch.
Zoe Vanessa Dean.
Rocio Garcia Notaro.
Redford Stoddard.
Faith Grigg.
Holly Marie Holm.
Antonio Giovanni Reyes.
Amada Gallardo Marin.
Kylie Courtney Fan.
Judina Korak.
Quinn Fu Lam Win.
Jezebel Ladek Crandall.
Mina Huang.
Cassie Jones.
Bella Livingston.
Elizabeth Antonova.
Sydney Snar.
Matani Umu Manatao Jr.
Daniel Murphy.
Parker Matthew Ballard.
Diana Marisol Torres Guerrero.
Cody Gregg.
Eiley Skowronek.
Ruth Faye Nielsen.
Camila Pereira.
Malia Toon.
Caitlin Lovell.
Mateus Pekiam Beckham.
Stolay Elizabeth Vigil.
Jonette Willis.
David Schaffler.
Elizabeth Rose Montgomery.
Alex Christensen.
Jasmine Nelson.
Mariela Miranda.
Geneva Nelson.
Hope Orozco.
Kira Tom.
Kelly Solis.
Ibtisam Sheikh.
Victoria Michelle Wilson.
Ikran Mohammed Bashir.
Miranda Murray.
Jamie Fink.
Mariah Ruiz.
Abdul Ahad Bahaman.
Casbury Lee.
London Farmer.
Mariel Beristain.
Michaela Galvez.
Jesus Ragami Torres.
Riley Bowden.
Ángel Fabián Contreras.
Aratzi Elisa Chan Yam.
Alan Velázquez Rodríguez.
Sherry Cummings.
Kimberly Giles.
Mia Tolentino.
Brianna Madsen.
Ashley DeLava Campos.
Grace Mwajuma Sudi.
Alexandria Sierra.
Diodone Sangano.
Isilio Noguera.
Julia Laukis.
Aubrey Mendez.
Yosanolin Lopez Carrasco.
Rhoda Nima.
Dania Khalid.
Lene Simpson.
May Pugh.
Isabel Sofía Villalobos Lara.
Brittany McGuire.
Yaraí Peña.
Ana Kalilina.
Luis Andrés Rojas Hernández.
Treng Lam.
Yemiret Silva.
Ann Pham.
Angelina Intavale.
Kimberly Taylor.
Thomas Willeitner.
McKenna Joan Jeske.
Wilson Vang Wing. Jasmine Gamoneda. Benji Leitner. Chris Gould. Marlene Gonzalez Chavez. Brock Kunzler. Sebastian Lopez Leal. Patricia Victoria Velázquez. Emily Pemberton. Patricia Morela Segura. Avery Lee Harrison. Kalia D. Bassa. Danielle Morier. Jordan Pleasant. Brianna Burton.
And our student body president, Naomi Ray.
Graduates and guests, thank you for your attendance at our 2025 Commencement Ceremony. In a moment, there will be a recessional of the President's Party. We ask that you please stay in your seats until the platform guests have left the arena. You are then free to celebrate with your family and friends. Guests are not allowed on the arena floor. We encourage you to meet your graduate outside the building. Now, my last instructions to you students. Please stand. Okay. Your tassel should be on the right side. You can now change it to the left. Congratulations on your graduation!